I'm Abhishek Singh and this right here is the hallowed tarmac of the Buddh International Circuit. Here, the best and fastest in the world have fought it out tooth and nail in their search for racing glory. But before they return, the best and fastest in the country have been given a chance to fight it out on this beautiful track. Welcome to the FMSCI National Racing Championship. Roll clip. The National Racing Championship returned to the Buddh circuit this year, but there was a catch. Unlike last year, this year it wasn't just the four-wheelers racing. This year, for the first time, the National Motorcycle Racing Championships also ran at the Buddh circuit. Motorcycles had finally come to the Buddh.
This was the first ever of its kind weekend in Indian motorsport history where we ran the national championship for the four-wheeler and the two-wheeler together. We started with the two-wheeler where we had the one-make race for the Honda, Yamaha and TVS along with the Group C, which is the experts category or open category for the two-wheelers. Then we followed it up with the Toyota EMR race, and in the national championship for cars we had the Indian Junior Touring Cars, Indian Touring Cars and the MRF Formula Ford 1600.
For the bikers, it was the first time ever that they've raced here. So I think all in all, look at all the smiles that went out. Look at the 15,000 people that actually watched the event. Everyone's smiling.
The Buddh circuit is hailed as one of the most technical tracks on the Formula One calendar, and the motorcycle racers who had previously shined on the racetracks in Chennai and Coimbatore were a little apprehensive about taking on the challenging circuit.
Because I ridden many international circuits, Italy, Spain, Japan, Qatar, I ridden many countries, it's like a world-class circuit, everyone's saying. But personally, I can say it's the number one circuit in the world because, in this track we having everything. We have many straight lines, we having tricky corners, fast corners, and we having blind corners, many blind corners also there. So it's a very, very challenging circuit, I can say,
It is a fast track. Finally we get to see what we made of here when we get the lean angles. The tracks are so slow there, and adapting to it is most of it. But here, listening to your instinct is something different. It's a different feel, yeah.
This circuit is really, really amazing. There's huge stretches and very tough, tricky corners, and the banking of the roads are really, really good. And personally, I don't feel really scared about pushing myself in the bike. It's really good. The safety is amazing.
The Honda CBR 250s, the most powerful bikes on the roster, took the track for two action-packed races, and with a mixed grid of immensely talented international riders, rookies as well as three wildcard entries. Race 1 of the Honda One Make saw the two top riders, A. Rajni and his protege Sarath Kumar, going neck and neck and treating the crowd to a fantastic display of skilled racing. Kumar started on pole, leading off the line with Rajni and Abhishek V in the tow. Rajni passed Abhishek and began his battle with Kumar, which ended just before the finish line. In the last lap, when it looked like Kumar had the race in the bag, the more experienced Rajni made his move and came into him. The two were side by side in the penultimate fast corner. Rajni made the move stick and crossed the line milliseconds ahead of Kumar, and Abhishek came in third.
The last lap, the Sarath very fight in every corner. I took very comfortable in the last corner, but very good race and very good track.
Yeah, it's a very toughest race, I can say, because till last lap it was very, very toughest competition. So I know I can make move somewhere in the before last corner like that. I made a move also before last corner. Again he made a move to me last corner. I tried to open the throttle earlier. I opened also, but I missed my gear. I couldn't shift properly.
Everybody is just jostling for position, and with 250s, it's every inch counts. So these guys are good, so they put it into 6 inches of space. So you're bound to have a few crashes now and then, but I don't think anything was out of ill will. So these things happen. It's racing. So it was a good race all told.
Race 2 again saw frantic trading of places, Kumar started on pole again but lost out to Rajni at the start itself, who led the race for the first 2 laps, with Kumar, Sumit Topo, A. Prabhu and Abhishek V all bunched up and hot on his heels. Abhishek bowed to pressure from Harshit Rao of Apex Racing and his bike slid from under him. Prabhu and Kumar overtook Rajni for a bit, but he was back in the lead going into the last lap. As the riders came out of the last corner, still bunched up, Prabhu and Kumar collided and crashed out. Rajni won, Sumit Topo came in second, followed by Harshit Rao in third.
Prabhu was brilliant. He takes a pit lane, starts and ends up taking all 3 of us to the first place, but yet in the end he crashed, broke his leg now. So all these things happen. First lap beautiful, second lap beautiful, Sharath Rajni, beautiful fight, giving me the chance to come and taste them. Easy taking them, but in the end again they have so much of respect where, representing India in the world. So that psychology hits you at the moment when you're a newbie coming close to them, yeah. So believing in yourself at that point, not thinking, just counting on your instinct and going, that makes sense. That's what I learned today, to just make the move and not think.
Well, I had a good start actually. I was with the front bunch topping with the top 5. Unfortunately, a fellow rider crashed in a blind corner. So I had to late brake and I went out because he crashed. So I lost a lot of time there. At that corner, all the riders who were fighting for the front bunch ran away because I lost a lot of time there. So I tried catching the front bunch, but the race is very low. There's only 4 laps.
It was a low side. I almost went off the track on the parabola. I tried to get back and I had an instance where I looked back while taking the corner as well. So the concentration went all over the place because there are some dirty riders who wouldn't let you go. I wanted to see and defend the lane when I lost 2 seconds on that corner. Crashed very badly, lifted the bike. I don't know which place I finished, but I'm sure I have little points to still stay third in the championship.
The TVS one-make races saw the Apache RTR 180s take the track. The closely contested races saw young rider Mathana Kumar clinch the top spot in both races, while Kingdom Racing's P. Anantraj was second in both and less than 5 seconds behind. He went on to take the championship lead. The Yamaha one-make races, which had the R15s hitting the track, provided some more nail-biting action. Shyam Shankar and Vivek Pillai traded places all through the race, and it finally went down to the wire, with both riders coming out of the last corner side by side. But Shankar just managed to inch ahead and finished 0.83 seconds ahead of Pillai. The difference between the third place and the 7th was a mere 0.3 of a second, and that speaks volumes about the racing skill and prowess on display.
First race was Apache. It started with the first. Last race I finished in second yesterday. So today I started from the second grid, and I was fighting for the first position, but I was caught up with the riders behind that first rider. So I can't catch the first rider, but I managed to finish in second position. Yesterday also second, today also second. So TVS Apache I finished both races in second.
Around 5 both races I am first. Last lap is the best lap. That's good. So I thinking I am following backly, follow. Last lap, last corner, I will inside and coming first.
The last two-wheeler racing category was the National 165cc Experts. It did not disappoint in the action department and treated the crowd to some great wheel-to-wheel action. Race 1 saw K. Jagan take a good start and consolidate his lead early on, with Harry Sylvester and Deepak R battling behind him throughout the race, and there was hardly a paper's breadth between the riders. K. Rajni was back in the thick of things in race 2 after having some trouble with his bike in the first race. He led from the start, closely followed by Jagan and Sumit Topo. Deepak R and Vivek Pillai were hot on their heels, and it looked like anyone's race. Jagan made his move on Rajni in the last lap and finished 0.183 seconds ahead of the LaSalle rider. Deepak R came in third, 0.265 seconds behind. The top 5 riders were only separated by 0.765 seconds. And that is what you call a closely fought race.
Group series, I had a really good start. I was there on the top 3 in the first corner, and I was fighting for the top 5. Unfortunately, there was a power drop in my bike, and the bike got slow and slow every lap, and the tires were not supporting, and there was a lot of sliding going on in the bike. So I had to cool down in the last 2 laps. Unfortunately, the front group ran away. But yeah, compared to the last race, I've cut down a lot of timing and I've improved, and next round I think I'll be on the podium.
With that, the knee scraping and hard leaning of the motorcycle races ends, and it's now time to bring out the blisteringly fast cars. All the action from the Etios Racing Series, the Indian Touring Cars and the MRF Formula 1600s on the other side of the break.